Greetings one and all, welcome back to the network for you all, and for this particular video, you all know what the hell we're doing, and what we're discussing, the same shit that we've been doing for the past how many fucking of these preview predictions, reviews, all the same shit, same people, same me, and nothing really special, and plus, as for this event itself, it's not both SmackDown and Raw, it's just only SmackDown, and pretty much they brought back a name that's been not brought up from WWE in a long time until, they think the clever idea of, we're going to continue bringing back old WWE, old treasures that was big back in the day, and we're going to make it relevant now, where clearly WWE can't even think of their own original ideas to begin with. For example, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, yep, you got the period blood, same exact fucking leathering, same exact style, leathering or whatever, except the leathering was all red. Then you got the SmackDown women's belt, which is white, not bad. Then you got the replica, except it's blue lacing. Then you got the tag team penny belts, until all of a sudden you got the SmackDown tag belts that look like silver dollars. So, WWE, you have nothing original whatsoever. Nothing original. It's lazy fucking replicas with different colors. That's all it is. Lazy replicas, lazy ideas, lazy everything. Nothing new. No new designs or nothing. I hate the belt designs. The idea of bringing back an old event name back from the past and making it relevant now. Yeah, very original WWE. Let's see, Armageddon, No Mercy, Judgment Day, Vengeance, Unforgiven, all those other names brought back. I mean, it's good to hear them, but it's just nothing new. It really isn't new. Also, another quote-unquote name, yeah, Clash of Champions. Huh, I heard that name in WCW. I really did. So overall, folks, you people know who these guys are, and let me introduce them right now, including myself. My name is Mr. Garrison, and I am a certified record collector and a bona fide bull hustler, and you can't teach that. This right here. This is Tiny Tim. He may be tiny, but he sure as hell talented. And you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Romy. The only woman he fucks is his mother. And you can't teach that. People watching this video, how you doing? And for the so-called viewers watching, liking, and commenting, how you doing? And to describe all you people watching, I got one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. SAWFT, soft. Oh, that really got up a belch from me. Oh. That really did cause a workout.
Sorry if I fell asleep earlier. I was bored, just like how boring the fucking belts are. Rinse and repeat, same old shit. How you doing?
Yeah, but yes, folks. Again, greetings one and all. Welcome back to the network again for this. We're going to be talking about a SmackDown event that actually, quote-unquote, might be decent since we don't have no Buckethead. We got Backlash. As for where it's coming from, I don't fucking know.
I will get to that, Mr. Garrison. Backlash. Brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken. I hope the fucking goddamn doing all those goddamn skits like they did in SummerSlam. It's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
We don't want another one of those. Please, no more of those.
There.
No, how about you throw the fucking Miz in the grease or make a chicken sandwich out of that son of a bitch. This is going to be in the Coliseum, Richmond Coliseum in Richmond, Virginia. And we're going to be going over the Smackdown pay-per-view since they have their own brands. And from what I can see, there are 6 matches on the card. No pre-show matches from what I see.
Not bad. So we're just going to get right into the event. Except besides the pre-show, you get all the bullshit talking and promotion that goes on for all the events. That is rinse and repeat over and over. But anyways, as for the matches themselves, let's talk about this one. Get this out of the way. We got a 6-pack elimination challenge for the blue Pepsi. I'm going to call this the Pepsi can belt because that's exactly what it is. I'm going to call this belt the women's Pepsi belt. Why? Because
Pepsi Man would agree. He approves that message.
I'm gonna call this belt. I'm gonna literally call this the women's Pepsi belt because that's all it is. It's just the exact same replica.
Which belt was like the white, or no? Which belt was the silver? The tag belts?
Yeah, those are silver dollars.
Oh, I was gonna say call them the Diet Coke belts, but silver dollars will work.
Yeah, there's silver dollars. This one's the women's Pepsi belt. Then we got the period belt. Yeah, yeah. By the way, who came up with those names? Yeah, you're welcome. Exactly.
Asshole.
But anyways, as for the participants in the 6-pack challenge for the women's Pepsi belt, which is the women's championship, same exact replica, you got the Alexis Texas 2.0 Alexa Bliss versus Mad Max Fury ass Becky Lynch versus the female version of Enzo Amore, Carmella. Then you got the human highlighter, Naomi. Then you got Natalia, and you got Miss Fake Tits Nikki Bella.
Yeah, tits and ass, fuckboy bucketheads,
bitch.
Mistress.
Oh, I thought she was his bitch, but okay.
Same difference. Okay. As to who I want to win, either Carmella or Becky Lynch.
As for what this is, sir, I don't mean to go the complete obvious, but they're gonna make Becky Lynch the champion.
And rightfully so. I do not want Nikki Bella winning that fucking belt again.
No, she's a corporate bitch.
The only fucking reason why she won the belt is because of backstage politics due to John Laurinaitis, a big guy working in WWE, is marrying the Bella's mom, and she's fucking fuckboy fuckhead who has huge control backstage. He can do whatever he wants because he's Vince McMahon's fuckboy.
Yeah.
And Nikki Bella, the only reason why you broke the record is because AJ Lee, who's way fucking better than you are, way more talented than you are, a way better wrestler than you are, yeah, it's because she went with CM Punk because they were sick and tired of WWE's pathetic bullshit.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason why you broke the record. Slimy ass.
Pretty much. As for this, if Becky Lynch wins this, I'd be more than happy, but as for the result,
I like Carmella.
I do too, but if Nikki Bella wins this, I'm just going to say fuck the match because she's a corporate cunt who works there. I would literally say fuck this match if she wins the belt because she don't need the belt at all.
She better not fucking win. I'm dead serious. She better, as much as I want to, as much as I want to eat her delicious pumpkin pie, I'm sorry. That pumpkin pie isn't nowhere as good, as glorious as Mad Max Fury ass. Or Carmella.
Becky Lynch is
fucking big fat lucky bastard.
That's right.
Anyways, go ahead, Tiny. I do your thoughts about it.
Yeah, I can see why they would want to give the belt to Nikki Bella. 3 words: guilty by association. But I say I would like to see Becky Lynch win the title, but don't turn a blind eye at Natalia. Don't turn a blind eye to her.
No.
You know what?
I
don't mind her.
It's either I think it'll either be Becky Lynch or Natalia.
I can see one of those two, but as for Natalia, put her back as face because she's absolutely terrible as heel. And
I don't like her heel either.
By the way, we do got some company in here. I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look over there in the corner, if you look over there in the corner,
yeah, there she is, little boob.
Yeah,
there he is.
Kitty Cat's joining in. I don't want to turn the camera around, but she's she's sitting right there in the corner right there. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's what she's waiting for. But anyways, back to this. I hope Becky Lynch wins this, gets the belt, and no.
anybody but Nikki Bella.
Yeah,
I do not
pretty
want
much.
Nikki Bella fucking winning.
Pretty much, if Carmella gets it, I would not be,
That'd be cool.
I wouldn't be, I would not be complaining because she is pretty much the female version of Enzo Amore. She is. And
Which is awesome. It's like the best moonwalk I've ever seen.
Oh, she does. Alright, next up let's talk about some tag team players. Holla, holla, holla. We got the heel Usos, the burnt pepperoni pizzas. Why?
Jay Sausage.
Yeah, since they're heel now, I'm gonna call them the burnt pizzas. The burnt Uno pizzas. So anyways, we got them against the Cocaine Brothers. Or should I say what I mean by the Cocaine Brothers?
The Cocaine Brothers?
Yeah,
I like that name, dude.
The reason why I say the Cocaine Brothers, because you got the Hype Bros, Zack Ryder, fucking awesome. This guy named Mojo Rawley. That's why.
Hey, you got it.
Mojo Rawley, Zack Ryder.
Yeah, now, originally it was supposed to be the Cocaine Brothers. Versus, that's funny. I like that. Versus the American Alpha, but Chad Gable suffered a injury when the Usos went heel and they lost. So technically, they get to the finals.
Yeah.
No fucking continuity.
Nothing new. Just typical stereotypical bullshit WWE does. You know, folks. I'm not gonna lie. If the Usos win these silver dollar belts, I'm gonna say fuck it too. Why? Because we don't need to see those guys win the belts how many fucking times. You got the Cocaine Brothers, the Hype Bros, Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley, or you got the Redhead. Then you got Heath Slater and Rhino and some other team.
Well, it's just so ridiculous. It's like, yeah, American Alpha wins, but no, Usos like just gonna turn heel, fuck them over, and they can't proceed to the finals. I mean, it's just like, so from there, by default, the losers of the semifinals get to see who will compete in the finals. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. Then after that, as for who wins this match, I'm not gonna be surprised if Usos win it. I'm not fucking surprised. I'm not.
I don't want them to win. I'm sorry.
I don't want them either, but dude, this is WWE. They're gonna make those type of guys, you know, get the win because they've won the belts how many fucking times already. Then after that, whoever wins this match,
again, I say, guilty by association.
Yeah, you're right. Then after that, they're gonna face off against this random tag team that would quote unquote work, but surprisingly, the guys actually starting to naturally get over with the crowd. Heath Slater.
Oh, they're heavily over, dude.
They're naturally putting naturally the crowd is loving Heath Slater. Naturally. Not by force. The people are loving Heath Slater naturally. And he's supposed to be a heel, yet they're cheering for him naturally.
Yeah, for all you WWE sheep like, oh, you anti-establishment. How about let them fucking cheer on them, boo whoever they fucking want.
Yeah. And there's a reason
why.
And there's a reason.
Don't shove it down our fucking throats. Yeah.
There's a reason why people are cheering for Heath Slater now. Because he's being entertaining.
He's naturally. He's a natural. He's not a corporate.
Yeah.
And fucking Rhino, man, this big fucking like I don't think I've ever seen him look this big before. And Rhino, he's aging out there. He's like in his 40s, isn't he? Because he's been wrestling for a long time, ever since like the 90s ECW days, man.
Yeah, and this is quite something.
He's a fucking behemoth, dude.
Now, as for this...
it's been about 20 years. I mean, he can still hang with the best of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 5'9", 5'10". He's like 295 or something. God, he's humongous.
I absolutely loved him in ECW.
Oh, him doing fucking power drivers off the goddamn apron into tables.
God damn, dude, that is something for a big guy like him. Now, as for this, if the Usos go on or the Cocaine Brothers go on, I would like to actually see Heath Slater and Rhino win the belts. Why? Because
give the fans what they want.
Yeah. Give them what they want because Heath Slater, you know, as this guy for a storyline, you know, the most hot free agent out there winning the tag belts. That would actually be something, you know, for Heath Slater and Rhino to actually win the tag belts. I mean, if they do, I'm actually gonna be okay with it. Why? Because Heath Slater is getting naturally loved by the crowd, and I'm actually starting to become a Heath Slater fan myself because he's being natural and himself and not being a corporate bitch ass.
I just want to go over this tournament bracket. Aside from one match, which was against Bree, Zango, and American Alpha, which was a 10-minute match. Listen to how long these other matches were. 3 minutes 49, 2 minutes 50, 2 minutes 54, 28 seconds. I mean, and the other one is 7 minutes. It's like they don't give a shit about their tag teams.
No, they don't. From the way it sounds, they don't give a shit about the tag teams. NXT gives a shit about their tag teams, because look at that.
Yeah, they produce some of the best matches in tag teams, man, especially with the Revival.
No, I don't mean to go ahead of myself right now, but some of the matches that happen at NXT, most of matches from NXT are in my top 10. Most of them are the tag teams, because NXT does classic tag team wrestling. But anyways, get back to the point.
Or four awesome dudes from NXT who are in WWE gave some of the matches like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So.
Let me tell you, gentlemen, this, and you folks at home watching, they're going to treat American Alpha like shit. One of the hottest tag teams from NXT who had 5-star matches that I personally gave, they're going to be booked like shit in the WWE. Because WWE's too fucking busy jerking off with Lucas's butt plug, they can't even understand the fact of their natural talents that they got.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
there's Chad Gable. He's the one with the hair. What's the other guy's name?
Jason Jordan.
Yeah, Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan. I saw this meme a long time ago, and it was so funny. What happens if Kurt Angle and Queen Charmel had a love child, and it shows Jordan, and right below it shows Booker T's like, "Tell me you didn't just say that."
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah,
it was funny shit.
But overall, if the Usos advance like they're going to from the way it's looking, and
my God!
And if they beat Slater and Rhino, then again, fuck the match too. I want to see good guys win. I want to see good wrestlers win, not corporate fucks. I don't know if the Usos are corporate fucks, but from the way it looks, it's going to.
Look who they're good friends with. Roman Reigns. No, related to Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
GBA.
But gentlemen, any thoughts to talk about these the silver dollar belts?
The Diet Coke belts, no.
What about the matches themselves?
Well, like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if those Usos win the match. But it'll be interesting to see Slater and Rhino if they do win the titles, because Slater, of course, is fighting for a contract at Smackdown Live. So, I want to see Slater and Rhino win, but I'm afraid it's going to be those damn Usos. I'm sorry.
You know what's so funny? Okay, Heath Slater is fighting for a contract to be on SmackDown, yet he's wrestling on SmackDown and the SmackDown pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
You know what I'm going to talk about? Seeing corporate wrestlers win the championships, it's like getting that very bad stomach cramp you get. It hurts. It's fucking painful to go through.
No, you know what it's like? It's like it's like if a corporate wins the championship match, it's like your hot chick giving you a BJ, and all of a sudden, right before you're about to bust a match, she just stops and runs away.
Yeah, something like that. But anyways,
yeah, you should know.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyways, next up, we got the IC Championship, the idiotic championship. Yeah, I'm not calling it the IC belt anymore until a good guy actually wins. Instead of your calling it, I'm gonna call it the idiotic championship. Why? Because the belt is held by an idiot. We got the fuckface Miz against the master of the Ziggle Wiggle, Dolph Ziggler. Now, as for this Ziggler, I love the guy, but he's another one of those wrestlers who's held the belt for a long time. I would actually love to see someone else going up for the Intercontinental belt, but no, most of the people, and folks, I'm not trying to sound racist or nothing, but I'm just trying to bring in facts of what's been going on. Most of the people that Miz has faced off against was black folks, and this is WWE, making them lose, where clearly you had good talents like Darren Young, who had a shitty match Thanks to the Miz.
Oh, that's the worst match of the year.
Then you had Apollo Crews, who is the modern day Bobby Lashley. Fucking a big dude, is very athletic
That
in
was
the
a
ring.
fuck you of a match. It was only a
It was.
5-minute match.
Now you got the match of the Ziggle Wiggle. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, Eric Reese is gonna be there with the fucking jizz.
Then you're gonna have another big zero fuck you match because you know Miz, he's not gonna win clean because his fucking cunt wife, Gold Digger's his Gold Digger cunt wife's gonna be there. So, what a surprise!
Hey, you know what, Maurice? I'm gonna say this right now. You may look gorgeous now, but when you turn 40 or 50, you better pray you have a good personality.
Yeah.
You know something? I'm just gonna say it once again. Miz wins. Fuck this match. Moving on.
That's all.
Ziggle is way better. Hell, I remember a couple years ago he had one of the best IC championship matches against
it was against Luke Harper at Extreme Rules in a
Luke
ladder
Harper in
match.
that ladder match. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That was on my top 5 that year.
And
the Miz, he's just devaluing the fucking belt to a whole different level. And I love it. He's like, I'm here every single, cutting that promo. I was like, yeah, you're here every single week yet. You leave for many months to shoot a god-awful commercial or fucking stupid movie for WWE. Give me a break. Quit contradicting yourself, asshole.
You know, what do you want, Kat? What?
She wants to tell that the jizz is a pussy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Kitty.
Exactly.
Kitty, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about the
He's
fact.
the coward. And I can't stand him. He sucks. His gimmick is old. His gimmick makes no fucking sense. It's an insult to my intelligence. And he can't wrestle worth a fuck. Oh, just because he cut this great promo, my ass.
Let me tell you.
I'm just like, he contradicted himself throughout the whole fucking thing, and he looked like a retard doing it. Fuck this guy, dude.
Ladies and
I'm sick
gentlemen.
and tired of bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury of the network, I provide you that The Miz is guilty of charge for all of the fair crimes. Cutting shitty promos, cutting shitty movies, having shitty matches, having a shitty bitch wife, having a shitty title
let's
reign.
not forget Miz TV.
A
Give me a break.
shitty talk show. Clearly, I like the Ambrose Asylum better.
I'm sorry, Ambrose Asylum, the highlight reel, Piper's Bit. Yeah, you ever heard of those?
Yeah, they're better. Yeah, and by the way, the reason why I'm overusing the word shitty for this particular sake because The Miz is shitty, and literally, I'm at the point now where I don't even get pissed anymore because I'm at the point where, I mean, you start from here, then your blood boils up to the point where it just fucking explodes, and you're at the point where you don't give a fuck anymore because it's the same old shit.
Oh, by the way, hey, Barry McDonough? He was the asshole who sent me that message, and I posted it, and I was just laughing my ass off at what he said. Remember that?
Hey, pal, if you like jizz.
The jizz dick rider.
Yeah, why don't you marry him? But yes, what were you saying, Tony?
I don't know, is the Miz into polygamy? Alright, move on from this fuckhead. Let's get on to another.
Hold up, Tiny Tim was talking, you rude.
You know what, I just did a Lucas.
You rude ass.
I don't really have much to say because everything that I want to say has already been said. Let's move on.
Alright, now we got something rather interesting. We got Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt going off against now. Let me tell you something about Bray Wyatt. He is long overdue. Fucking long overdue for that championship match he absolutely deserves. But what is it that WWE doesn't fucking see about this guy and his whole, his thing that he runs, the Wyatt family with Eric Rowan and, I don't know about Luke Harper. When he comes back, I believe he's going to be on Smackdown so they can continue that.
I hope so, because he's awesome.
Yeah, about Braun Strowman. Dude, he's just...
Zangief.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, he's just a useless wrestler that's on the Raw roster. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyways, getting back to the point, when Luke Harper comes back, I hope he goes to SmackDown so the Wyatt family can be back together. But talking about this, the Wyatt family was dominant. they were fucking powerful, a force to not be reckoned with. The modern day fear of fear, who cut, and Bray, he still cuts good promos. He actually does.
But yeah, but look where they fed him to.
Yes, we know the fact. Oh, fuckboy Buckethead, Bruce Blitzcrank
And he
here.
buried him in the Wyatt family.
Uh-huh. That's why. Oh, you got this awesome heel, faces Buckethead, and look what happens. Boom, let's dig another casket for the next guy. He's gonna get buried by the golden shovel from John Cena. But yeah, Bray Wyatt is a guy who deserves to have a shot. Now, for this match, I want Bray Wyatt to go over. As much as I love Randy Orton, I love the guy, but I want Wyatt to go over.
Fucking Bray Wyatt! He hardly ever wins at pay-per-views, dude!
I want Bray Wyatt to go over. I want him to go over. I want them to book him in this long overdue championship match that he humbly deserves. I mean, like I said, I like Randy Orton. He's a great wrestler. He's a great person outside the ring, too. Cool dude. And great in-ring competitor. Cuts good promos as well.
Especially, I've wrestled about Bray Wyatt outside of the ring and who he is, dude.
Yeah, he's another...
He's an awesome dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
He really is. Bray Wyatt is an awesome dude.
But yeah.
And, god damn, man, give him the credit that he deserves.
Exactly. So for this match, like I said, as much as I love both these individuals, but I want Wyatt to go over so he can get his shot that he fucking deserves. That's been long overdue for how many years? Seriously. So as for this case,
Heidi Ken, my man.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Bray Wyatt is long overdue for a championship title shot, and this could be the next step towards it. I hope they give him a little bit more respect because, I mean, he is actually over with the crowd, and he's one of our most underrated stars right now because of the way he's been treated. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's great.
Mm-hmm.
But he just needs that one shot. He just needs that one shot, and I believe he'll get it. I mean, just like Kevin Owens. Mm-hmm. Kevin Owens needed that one shot. He finally got it. Now it's Bray Wyatt a title. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton wins. I wouldn't be surprised if Bray Wyatt wins. This will be a good match. Really keep an eye on this one.
Mm-hmm. But I would love Wyatt to go over for this. But if Randy Orton does win this match, I have nothing bad to say. I mean, good for the fact. Okay, there's both a good side and a bad side if Orton wins. The good side is, kudos to Orton because I like Orton. The bad side is, it's a shame that Wyatt did not go over because he
never does, dude. At fucking pay-per-views, he hardly ever does.
So yeah, for Orton winning, there's both the good side and bad side, both together. But anyway, speaking of the good and bad side, the main event, we got, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know the rest. We got my boy. We got the man I would love to please his dick if I was that man, if I was a guy who loved
So
men.
you're his Renee Young, huh?
I would be, dude, if I liked guys, I would definitely be his Renee Young. But with all seriousness, you got the modern day Brian Pillman. You got the modern day loose cannon from the past. You don't know. I'm not gonna say ECW anymore. I'm not gonna say Attitude Era anymore. He's the lost kid from ECW, not Attitude Era anymore. He's a lost kid from ECW. He's the lunatic fringe, the crazy psychopathic son of a bitch, the Ambrose himself. Ladies and gentlemen, your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Dean motherfucking Titty Master Ambrose. And he's going off against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And for this, I want Styles to win.
How long has... when was Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank was not so long ago, actually. It was a while ago.
Let me, go ahead, keep talking. I want to see what this was, so I don't have an idea as to when he won the belt.
Now, as for this match, this is actually the match I'm actually looking forward to the most, because these two are both talented individuals who we all knew well from the independent circuit, along with the fact of Ring of Honor, CZW, and etc. of where both these guys came from. And the reason I want Styles to win over because he literally just got out of a clean win from Cena at SummerSlam. I believe that's what it was. Yeah,
which was,
SummerSlam.
which, even though I think it's the most overrated match of the year. That ending was glorious.
Well, okay, match. Okay, match. Most overrated. To me, it's the most overrated feud of the year.
I think, feud is one thing. I think it's the most overrated match of the year.
It is. It actually is the most. Both of them, same thing. But continuing on, the reason I want Styles to win over as much as I love Ambrose as champion. I think he was actually booked, not bad for, a good title run. But the reason why I want Styles to win because, like I said, he just got a clean win against Buckethead from SummerSlam, and I think this would be a perfect chance for Styles to have a nice title run. Leading up to the fact, if Bray Wyatt, if Wyatt goes over, maybe he'll hopefully get that shot, and hopefully there'll be a feud between Wyatt and Styles for the championship, and that would actually be something interesting for me to see, and I would love to see that, actually.
June 19th, so almost 3 months. That's how long he's had the belt so far.
Yeah. But, like I said, I would love Styles to win the belt. Give him a good run after getting redeemed from a clean win against Buckethead. I would love to see Styles have the belt. If Wyatt wins against Orton, maybe down the road, if Wyatt gets the shot that he truly deserves, those two can go head-to-head, have a feud for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about you guys.
And you know what? I'm going to agree with you. I believe Styles will win.
I think he is because I like to see something set up between Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles for the belt. I would love to see that.
That would be cool.
I would love to see that. I really would love to see that. Hey, WWE, Vince, Kevin, take notes. Your fans know what they want, and we're just telling you what we want. Listen for once.
Oh, yeah, like, we wanted Kevin Owens to be champion. That was, like, one of the best moments in Raw history. And then you got fuckhead, retarded, asshole, pieces of shit like Vince Russo had a comment on Kevin Owens and his bullshit. I'm like, fucking Vince Russo, you are garbage. You are cancer to the wrestling industry. You really are.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Vince Russo is a cancer to professional wrestling. I mean, he probably destroyed like almost every promotion there was. Almost.
I won't say he wasn't the main reason, but he helped with the downfall of WCW. David Arquette is more over than Kevin Owens. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You tarnished the World Championship belt with that thing. He ruined TNA. I believe he was responsible for booking Owen Hart for going down that thing, even though a week before there was difficulties with that. Yeah, fuck Vince Russo. You're no wonder Jim Cornette can't stand your ass either. You are trash.
And by the way, folks, I don't mean to get off topic, but after we talk about Backlash, there's some I need to talk about that's been getting on my chest for so long, and I want to talk about it in this video. Why? Because it's necessary and it's wrestling related, obviously. So go ahead, gentlemen. Do you have any final thoughts to say about the match itself, especially this? What do you want, Kat?
Phenomenal AJ. I believe he will win.
You're gonna knock the camera over.
That would be very interesting to see. And hey, that's great inventive mind you got there, Garrett. I mean, that's almost like solid booking right there. Get AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt. That would be very, very interesting.
That would be awesome.
Hey,
that'd be interesting. That'd be very creative. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen?
Hey, folks, I may do some. Hey, folks, here in the network, I've said some stupid shit. I've done some stupid shit. But when it comes to wrestling, I'm not stupid at all. When it comes to it, I may look. No, that too. But I know exactly what I would love to see when it comes to wrestling. These guys too. We've all done and said some stupid shit as time progressed. But when it comes to wrestling, we know what we want. But overall...
Dumb shit in the network.
But overall, before I get to this topic that I want to discuss, since you brought up Owen Hart, I'm going to say right now, as for Backlash, this event is not really nothing special to me, except to me it's just a one card, two match card for me, because I want Orton and Wyatt and Styles and Ambrose. It's pretty much a two-match card for me. So overall, I mean, it's good to mentally hear the name Backlash again in WWE, but as for how the booking as a Smackdown only event,
And this was normally after WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which they tend to have decent follow-ups. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're...
So pretty much, this is just one of those events that leaves all of us speechless. Why? Because it's just there for a reason. It's just...
It's just there, yeah.
It's just there. By the way, speaking of there, too late. I was gonna fart, but I didn't.
Shit your parents, that'd be something that was there, and it'd be glorious.
Yeah. But all the final thoughts you guys want to say about Backlash before I get to this topic at hand?
Go ahead, Gary. I'm all done. I'll let Tiny Tim take the floor.
Well, Backlash seems to be an interesting card. I say interesting, but not totally spectacular. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'll be watching. Hopefully, I'll be home watching the event, and we'll just see what happens. So,
Yeah.
I guess that's all I gotta say for that.
Alright, now, there's one topic in the video. Now, let me check on the length on the video. We are only 36 minutes, so you know what? I'm going to extend it a little bit more so I can talk about it, so we can have a good lengthy video like we always do.
Yeah, because like I said, this was only 6 matches on the card, and I did not see any other announcements or pre-show, so go ahead.
You know, as time progresses, there's probably going to be some matches booked late like they always do to, you know, add more to the event for the time-wise. But you know what? Just to extend this video a little bit more, I want to get something off my chest a little bit and talk about the Hall of Fame a little bit. Since that's going to be coming up, that's actually coming up not so long. I mean, we're nearly going to be down the road to WrestleMania in a good couple months, am I right?
To some extent, yeah.
Like
Survivor Series, that's in November.
Yeah.
That's usually around the build-up to Hall of Fame and shit.
That is true. Around the build-up to Hall of Fame, the build-up to Royal Rumble, almost WrestleMania time, and that's it. But let me get this off my chest. I know it's early, but I want to get this off my chest and talk about the Hall of Fame now. You've inducted a lot of wrestlers who are well-deserved and not well-deserved into the Hall of Fame.
Well, one of them is the Macho Man. That was one of the biggest ones for me.
That was one of the biggest, well-deserved ones. Now, folks, let me say some wrestlers who really well-deserve the Hall of Fame, especially in this time right now. Let me give you these wrestlers in this order. The Undertaker, Miss Elizabeth, Demolition, Owen Hart, Ravishing Rick Rude, the British Bulldog, and Owen Hart. There you go.
You're missing one for me.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Diamond Dallas Page, Bam Bam Bigelow. Give me one.
Self high five.
Give me one more so I can fill the 10th frame.
Oh fuck.
You know what? We'll just leave it at no.
How about a celebrity?
Oh yeah, they have to do celebrity. The Rock, because he's not in it.
Celebrity-wise.
Celebrity. My idea for a celebrity inductee would be Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, okay. Celebrity-wise,
she has.
Here are my 2 celebrities. Cyndi Lauper and Andy. How about Andy Kaufman?
He's not in it, is he?
No, he's not.
Oh, that or Regis Philbin. I remember he did some with it.
What about Kurt Angle? You forgot about him. Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah, the Wrestling Machine.
But yeah,
Wrestling God.
The Wrestling God. But yeah, I don't want to carry on all night, but I just want to name some of the biggest stars that WWE fucking forgot who didn't induct. These are just some of the people who are well deserved. Like I said, the long overdues. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're long overdue. Owen Hart, Demolition, and Ms. Elizabeth.
Those are some of the big ones, and The Undertaker.
The Undertaker's a big one as well. He better fucking get inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. If not, then WWE, you are seriously.
I would say The Rock.
The Rock, if he gets.
He was my number 1 most overdue for me.
Kurt Angle's up there as well. But folks, let me tell you right now, you got all these wrestlers, and WWE, you just don't fucking realize whatsoever of all these wrestlers who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, you can mention some of the other ones, yeah, but you forgot some of the big ones. like the ones we just mentioned, tag team wise, Demolition, pretty much the forgotten tag team of WWE.
Oh, yeah, I love it when they say the New Day. As much as I love the New Day, they're the longest running tag team championships. When clearly it's Demolition.
Demolition did it. Yeah, Demolition did it first. They did it a lot first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But overall, I just want to say, WWE, you're pathetic when it comes to the Hall of Fame and whatnot. If you don't get any of these guys in there, then you seriously fucked up big time.
I do have one question, though. There has been talk. I mean, I don't know how much talk there's been. One name that comes up that I'm kind of on the fence on, and that would be Chris Benoit.
Okay, you know the truth about this? I've read there is going to be a biodrama made about him called Crossface, which is going to be rather interesting. However, will he be in the Hall of Fame?
In my opinion, I almost said that word.
No.
In my thoughts,
no, he won't.
In my thoughts, it's not going to happen.
Because as a wrestler, he's a machine. But as a human being, no. Especially for what he did and his actions that lead the WWE, lead them to somewhat go to PG in a way. Because after his death and what he did, man, that is where it hit him the worst. So I have to say no.
I'm gonna have to say no as well because of the actions that happened.
Yeah, I guess that makes perfect sense. I mean, sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it was a wrestling machine. He was one of my all-time favorites, but then at the very end,
disaster.
It's just a very sad tale.
Disaster.
And it's kind of they actually just removed him from existence. And I remember they did the same thing to Hogan because he said the N-word, where Vince McMahon said that to John Cena right in front of Booker T in a segment. I'm just like, okay, continuity much? And Hogan, he's the reason why people are watching wrestling today. He is wrestling, dude. Despite the backstage shit that he was involved with, he brought wrestling mainstream.
Now, folks, I'm gonna say this right now. Even though Hogan said the N-word, here's the thing, though, gentlemen. I want us to be all honest on camera. We've all said the N-word at one time.
It's all in a matter of context.
We've all said the N-word at one time in our lives, and
it's not the same now as it was like 20 or 30 years ago.
No.
Times have changed drastically.
And
it's like I said, it's all about context. Look at Booker T. Remember, I said this a million times. It's my favorite promo of all time when he was with Harlem Heat and he's doing this awesome promo with Mean Gene Oakland. He's like, Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, Ninja. Except he didn't say Ninja. And after he's like, oh shit. And it was awesome because he grew up in the streets. He grew up in bad neighborhoods, and all that shit. And Hulk Hogan, you know what he said? And Hulk Hogan after the promo, he's like, sorry, bro. He's like, that's okay, man, because I'm always be your good ninja or something like that. And they're all shaking it, hugging it out. They thought it was great. See, it's all in context. So,
but overall, to get out of that subject for the matter, I'm going to just say it right now. I mean, Hulk Hogan, even though he's made just one little mistake, but he didn't go on about doing nothing disastrous.
He didn't murder his wife and child and kill himself with a weightlifting machine. Jesus Christ! All because he had the brain of an 80-plus-year-old with Alzheimer's. They even tested that. And about the other testosterone or growth hormone-filled supplements that he was on. Look how huge he was. Look how physically huge he was compared to when he showed up to Raw the first time.
Yeah.
Why did Eddie Guerrero have that heart attack?
Exactly why.
Yeah.
But overall, about Hulk Hogan, though, even though he did one little mistake and WWE completely wiped him out from existence, He's no extinct in my mind because Hulk Hogan is one of the greatest of all time.
He didn't do nothing. Dude, he said what? Yeah, he made a mistake and all that shit. However, you're acting like he's like he's like the root of all evil. I'm like, dude, he was larger than life, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, as for Hall of Fame, you forgot another one of the greatest heels of all time, and he goes by the name of Rick the Mortal Martel.
I knew you would say that.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. When it comes to like wrestlers who out of the ordinary that people love, I usually love them. I'll give you a prime example. Even though bad guy. Shout out to Doc out there if he's watching. Shout out to Doc. The bad guy, Razor Ramon. The bad guy, Razor Ramon.
He's inducted in the Hall of Fame, Gary.
I know, but I'm just giving a prime example of some of the wrestlers that I fucking love with a passion. Razor Ramon is one of them. Fucking love that guy.
He was more like an anti-hero you couldn't help but love.
Rick the Mortal Martel, fucking love. I loved his gimmick. I loved his attitude. I loved his arrogance. No pun intended to his gimmick. And I loved him as an in-ring competitor.
Right.
I loved Rick the Mortal Martel.
Yeah.
Fantastic wrestler who didn't get the Intercontinental belt. Same with Jake the Snake Roberts.
By the way, if wrestlers want to know how to throw a punch, and I believe Chris will agree with me, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall threw the best punch ever.
He knows how to knock some ass around.
He's ready to snap your fucking head right off your shoulders.
By the way, WWE 2K...
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Let me throw out another name for you. How about Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Yes.
Yeah, what about Bruce the Barber Beefcake? Forgot about him. Another guy who never won the Intercontinental belt. But folks...
A guy who cuts people's hair for a gimmick and he turned it into and he rolled with it.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, folks, I'm actually gonna cut this video right now because as for discussions about the Intercontinental belt or belts that wrestlers haven't either won or haven't, oh god, I'll probably put those in like list videos or whatnot and save for another time. So that's gonna do it for this. So please subscribe for more shit to come. As always, ciao for now. Go ahead.
Well, Backlash is tomorrow night, WWE Network, and like I said, I'm not expecting anything really big or very special, but not much more to say. So y'all take care, and remember NG2C Network, don't be sour.
Kaboom.
Kaboom!